Okay.
What is going on? It is Tuesday night, 6:45 PST,
Where's my
9:45 Eastern, and we are about to get this party started. Look who's here. The man, the myth, the legend himself. When you think about greatness, they have a name for it. It is called Hendo. That is greatness right there, personified. What's going on? Let's get this show started. And matter of fact, I'm gonna play the intro.
No, that's not. That's not. It's too late now. We start.
Image, your beats are so fire.
I feel we can beat the Browns. We can compete with Baltimore if they have Lamar. And we're right there with them.
That young man put his life on the line for you, for your entertainment.
We were talking all before the game. You know, everyone was like, "Nah, Ravens don't have a shot," and they're right there. What is going on, everybody? My name is Shug, and I am here with Mr. Hendo Henderson and Brodney. Now, I don't know if my bad, but Hendo, I don't know. You were on your sabbatical. You know, you were out there finding God. Things kind of changed. We do a little short intro, and then we play the intro. Now, see, so
yeah, he just decided on that one day. He didn't tell me either. And I don't like the fact that Hendo's getting all these accolades and I get nothing.
Well, listen.
I mean, you don't need accolades when you're the greatest of all time.
Facts.
There we go.
Facts.
You know, appreciate.
You know, we got to pump up Hendo a little bit just to get him going because he's going. He's in here.
Listen,
you know.
Listen, I am Shannon Sharp. I am here once a month.
We'll take it. We will take it. What up, D Weezy? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Appreciate you being here. Always, Jeremy Miller. How you doing, Jeremy?
What's up, Jeremy? What's up, D? Verbal agreements. I love them.
Yeah. It's on video. Before we get into the NFL, a couple things I wanted to talk about. I didn't actually put in the show notes. Didn't even show you guys show notes because I was too busy playing a game on my phone.
Oh man, so, we didn't even know that it was time to start the show.
I didn't. I was busy playing. I was busy playing this new game.
I was in there. I was like, "Turn your camera off." He's like, "We got time."
But it'll be a new game that I'm gonna be streaming off my phone. It's called Warcraft Rumble. It's amazing. I'll be playing that. Yeah, don't give me the stank look. We're 10 minutes in, and you already gave me this 3 minutes in.
No, I'm trying to. Did you say on your phone?
Yeah.
It's an app. It's a mobile game.
Yeah,
so.
It's a mobile game.
17 computers, Xbox, PS5, and you want to play games on your phone.
No PS5.
No PS5. PS5 is gone.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
He sold it to a stranger, even though I had asked him for it.
Several times. Jose asked him for it. I think somebody else asked him as well.
To a stranger off the street.
Sounds about right.
I mean, you guys are strangers off the internet. But
wow.
All right. Let's get a couple sports things before we get into football, because I know that's why Hendo's here. I wanted to actually ask you guys about this. So all three of us were really into last year's women's college basketball. And the beginning of the season started yesterday, and it is off and running because I'm not really going to talk about LSU losing. More of the fallout. Like, look, I get it. You know, you got to have a villain, and Angel Reese is that villain. But by God, the tweets, the messages under videos on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube is this like out of control? Is it, Hendo? Especially, I know you're big on this. Is this a big racist problem about this? Because She played a game. She played pretty good. She had a double-double. They just had on the other team, which happened to be Colorado, which is more funny. This girl, her name was she was a forward. I'm not gonna be able to say her name, cannot pronounce it, but she scored. I believe it was either. Well, let me see which one it was. I just want to make sure I get it right. No, that's not her. There was this girl that just hit from 3-pointer. Frida Foreman, that was her name. She scored 27 points and probably hit like 8 threes, like shot out of her mind. If Colorado didn't have that, the game's actually pretty close. But the amount of people that I saw going after Reese, Haley Van Lift, just for going to LSU now, calling them paper champs. It's the first game of the season. Why are you getting so butthurt about a game that they lost? It happens. It's not tournament season, but people are just really blowing this out of proportion. And I just want to get your guys' thoughts on it. Starting with you, Hendo. Did you watch the game or get to catch any of the games or highlights or anything?
I didn't, but I mean, I don't have to watch the game to know what happened. I think your first question was, is it racist? It's a little racial, but it's a lot more to me sexist than anything.
Okay.
Men's college basketball, this happens all the time. We have upsets with the number one team in the country every year in college basketball, like clockwork. People don't seem to have that same vitriol towards them, but it's just that women's college basketball, you have this young lady from Baltimore who, she's I want to say she's flamboyant, but she speaks her mind. And she already told you, listen, I'm a ghetto chick and I'm going to be who I am. And I think for her, she's laughing all the way to the bank because all you're doing is bringing more publicity to her and LSU.
Yeah.
Like her NIL deals are getting bigger and bigger every time y'all tweet. But the thing that upsets me is you have grown men sitting here calling a young lady, essentially a girl, name out of her name. Just because you butt hurt. Yeah, okay, LSU paper champs. No, Angel Reese has a title. She has a national championship ring. So she's not paper anything. And like we've seen with any super team from any other sport, it takes time for them to gel. You don't just put a super team together and they just come in and win automatically. So I'm not worried about anything. And I know they're not worried.
Yeah, but I think you're 100% right. This is going to get so much publicity because the stadium for that game was packed. And you're gonna and it was one of the top stories they were talking about yesterday and today. So I think that it's a good thing for women's college basketball, but I agree with you that it not even a racial thing. It's more of a sexist thing because you're right. It's a lot of men too. It's a lot of men going at her.
But you want to know what the irony is? The irony is that it was against Colorado, who everybody had something to say about Deion Sanders and what he's doing. Like that's where it's just really ironic for me.
The comments were look at what Deion's done. Look, Deion doesn't play basketball. Now, if it was the baseball team, I'd be like, oh, he does have some experience in baseball. It's the women's basketball team. They're like, look what Deion's done.
First of all,
look what he's done.
First of all, Deion was a state champion in basketball. Let's not go there.
Oh, state champion.
I mean, in high school. In high school. Okay. I was a regional champion in heavyweight wrestling. Let me tell you, that ain't the same shug.
Heavyweight.
Yeah, I was a heavyweight. Big boy. Ronnie, what about you? What's your thoughts on Angel Reese getting?
Yeah, I agree with Hendo and you. I think it is sexist, but I think race does have a lot to do with it as well. I don't think. I mean, granted, look. I mean, Iowa went out there and won their game by 5,000 points. But if they had lost, you wouldn't see the same kind of vitriol towards Caitlin Clark. It's that Angel Reese is a black woman, and she's like Kendall said, very outspoken. Kind of, I don't even want to say in your face. Like she's just being herself, and a lot of people had a big problem with that. I mean, we talked about it last season. Caitlin Clark wasn't acting any differently than Angel Reese, but she was a victim and Angel Reese was a bully and a villain, right? So it is the fact that she's a black woman, more than just her being a woman. But like I said, it's the first game of the season. LSU is going to win the title again. So I guess get your shots in early.
Right. And Jamie Foxx.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Jamie Foxx said it best. Maybe it's not racism. Maybe it's placism. know your place, know your role.
Very true. Now,
I believe
I
that
will
wasn't
say-
Jamie Foxx. That was Willie Beeman that said that.
I'm sorry, Willie Beeman. Stand corrected.
I mean, it was played by Jamie Foxx, but I'm actually
That's what I
really
should. Way
excited.
to have my back.
You're right. I'm very excited about this because I watched a little bit of that game. I did watch Caitlin Clark. I watched the forward for
Top two
Colorado.
scorers beat Fairleigh Dickinson by themselves, 50 to 46.
This forward for Colorado looked really good. So I'm excited. I'm excited for women's basketball. So I'm gonna be checking it out more than probably men's basketball. Like you're not gonna get this kind of publicity for men's basketball. Even
No, men's
probably
basketball
till the tournament.
sucks.
Yeah.
Until
Wait
next
until this
year with
tournament.
Cooper
Wait until this
Flag.
tournament happens. Wait until this tournament happens, and you got a team like Colorado in there. You got LSU. You got Iowa. You got
I hope they put Colorado in LSU's region.
They will get beat by 40.
They will beat the brakes off of Colorado.
And then Deion's gonna show up at halftime, and they're gonna win the game.
Yeah, how's that been working for his football team?
Yeah. Wait till next year. Colorado's gonna be better. Deion's gonna do his thing 2 years from now. Watch.
I bet you we don't. Because you know why?
We will go. We will come back to this.
Shedeur Sanders ain't gonna be playing quarterback for him next year.
Next year, not the year after though.
No, he's not gonna be playing next year.
You're going to the NFL. All right. You know what? Matter of fact, let's get into the NFL. And since Hendo has returned like the prodigal son, we will start with his team.
The Carolina Panthers.
No, not the Carolina Panthers.
I mean, he's wearing Panther
Ravens.
blue almost.
He actually is. Yep. This is like sweater though. Can you guys have that in black?
Thank you.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, the other day I wore out Mike's sweater just to make sure nobody would mess with me.
You should rephrase that. You didn't wear Mike's
That's great.
sweater. It was your sweater
That you
designed
purchased.
by OTR Mike.
Yeah, the sweater design.
You didn't want people to think that Mike left it over.
Right.
You know?
I mean, he sent me a sweater. I asked him. He sent it to me. He sent me a beanie. Well, he said, I wore this, Shug. Go ahead and wear it. I was like, all right, cool. Ravens beat down the Hawks. I mean, wasn't much of a game. And if you ask Ravens fans, they thought this game was going to be a lot closer. I just finished watching some of your show, Rodney, on Lunch Break Hot Take. I watched some other shows. You all thought that this was going to be a very close game.
I didn't think it was
and
going to be a
wasn't.
very close game.
Yes, you did. You picked the score to be 20 to 26, I believe.
But then on
Jose.
on this show, I said
we
this
did
show
do a
or the
show.
roundup. Then I said
Uh-huh.
34-20.
Okay. Well, still, it wasn't even close to that.
I know because Seattle was not. They were not in the building.
Yeah, Seattle didn't show up at all. But I want to get your thoughts, Hendo. Even though Lamar, it wasn't a great game. You know, he didn't play. He didn't have a great game. The team had a great game. The defense looked great. What are your overall thoughts on this team? With Lamar only putting up 187, but the team scoring 37 points.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, if you watch the game, Lamar played a great game.
Okay.
And a lot of people, and I guess we have all fallen victim to stat watching, saying, oh, this quarterback only threw for such and such yards. But if you look at it and you take what the defense gives you, if you're playing a team and they can't stop the run, you run the ball. And if it's working and you're scoring, because they ran for 300 yards minus the kneel down at the end.
Yeah,
if you can run for,
Be claiming shit you didn't do.
okay, they ran for 300 yards, then they kneeled down because they were winning by so much.
So
and
how many
lost
yards
3
did they
yards.
run for?
297.
Oh, okay.
You run for 297 yards.
There you go.
Then why do you need to throw the ball? Why do you need to put yourself in harm's way? If your running backs are getting you yardage and you're getting touchdowns and you're beating the brakes off a team, what's the need? I did think that this game was going to be a lot closer. I mean, you look at it, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, what's his name?
JSN.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, Walker. I thought that they were going to do Will Disley. Who's the other one? Noah Fant.
Charbonnet. Money
Yeah,
that. Okay, there you go.
Charbonnet didn't want in there. But I just thought that with the offensive weapons, I thought that if we had other than typical normal Geno Smith day, that they would put up some numbers to compete. I didn't think it was going to be extremely close, but 3 points, 16 yards rushing. The Ravens defense has exceeded expectations more than a lot of people thought. And listen, we are the class of the AFC right now.
Okay.
Stop playing the game. Shane.
No, I stop. What?
Playing the game that we can see
I'm not playing-
reflecting
no,
in
no,
your
I'm
glasses.
I'm not playing the game. No, I'm not playing the game. I'm
You're
trying to pull
playing
up. I'm
a
trying to.
different game.
No, I'm not playing any game. I'm trying to pull up your guys' schedule to see who
We
you
have
guys
Cleveland.
play
We have
next.
Cleveland next. Then we have Cincinnati. Then we have the Los Angeles Chargers. Then we go on a bye.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out when your bye was. Okay.
Week 13.
Rodney.
Yes,
I mean, I
sir.
wouldn't know where the Ravens bye because I'm not a Ravens fan. Rodney, what did you think
are.
about the Ravens and their win over the Hawks?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a fantastic game for Baltimore. They played very, very, very well all around. The defense, like Kendall said, has been playing lights out recently. And I think also a part of it is the teams in the NFC are not as good as they appear, and that applies to all of them. I'm talking Philly and San Francisco as well. Like they're not on the same level as the AFC teams, and Baltimore has shown that a couple times now, having played Seattle and Detroit. But no, Baltimore spent a lot of the early part of the season trying to gel and kind of get on the same page, particularly offensively, and I think they're getting there now. And they just need their offensive line to hold up, and they're finally primed to make a deep playoff run.
Are you, Hendo, as a Ravens fan, are you a little worried about this last part of the schedule? You see the 49ers, you see the Jaguars, you see the Dolphins, you see the Chargers, the Bengals, and the Browns. I'm not going to bring up the Steelers because, we already know that's a loss for you guys. Are you a little worried? Are you a little worried?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not worried at all. Now, I will say, before these last couple of games versus Detroit and Seattle, I was a little skeptical. I was like, that Christmas Day game against the 49ers, that's going to be a tough game. But Brock Purdy decided, I'm coming back down to earth and show you who I really am. 49ers just aren't who we thought they were. But now with the addition of Chase Young, defensively, they may be a little more sturdy. But offensively, they get back Debo. He's been hurt. Who else? Trent Williams, they get him back. Not really concerned. I think we can beat them. The Dolphins are frauds. They've shown that they can't beat a team with a winning record. They really don't show up.
They've only had 3 chances.
Okay. And the Ravens have had 3 chances, and we've beaten each team by at least 25 points.
They lost to Gardner Minshew.
Hater. So yeah, the Chargers last night it took your boy Justin Herbert 4 quarters to get 100 yards. Nobody's talking about that. I watched all of these programs today just to hear them talk, and all they said was, yeah, he didn't have a game throwing, but on third down, he sure was magical. The man had 123 goddamn yards for a whole game, and they're trying to pump him up like he's something. I'm not worried about the Chargers. They're hot garbage. Cleveland, Deshaun Watson does not seem to have it going, so I'm not worried about them. Cincinnati, they look really, their offensive line to me looked really good the other night. And that's the thing that worried me because that has always been a weakness of their team. But as far as worrying about any of these teams going forward, I'm not. And you're right. Pittsburgh might beat the Ravens in week 18 because we're going to rest our starters because everything's going to be locked up.
I mean, I don't know about that because we'll be going to the playoffs too. So I would be a little worried.
You're not beating Cincinnati again. You're
Hey,
not beating.
you know what?
You got lucky to beat Cleveland the first time.
Hold on. We're not beating. Okay, so we take those three games, and you say those are losses. Cool. What about the other 7?
I said Cleveland.
You're saying Cleveland? Yeah, we're playing Cincinnati twice.
Oh, you didn't play them yet? Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's 3 losses right there, bro. That's 6. That's 6 losses.
Yeah, and then you forget about the other 5. What? Well, we're 5.
Baltimore, Seattle,
6 games.
Cincinnati, Cleveland, possibly Green Bay.
Nah,
we're not losing to Green Bay.
If y'all lose to Green Bay,
y'all gonna sit there and
I take that back.
I gotta lose to Green Bay.
We're not losing to Green Bay.
I take that back.
We're not losing to the Cardinals. We're not losing to the Patriots. We're not losing to the Colts.
Listen,
we're not losing to Seattle.
Why would you lose to Seattle?
They don't have Dobbs anymore. You're not. Yeah. Arizona
not
plays
losing
hard.
to Seattle.
Why would you not lose to Seattle?
Because our defense is not going to let us lose to Seattle.
Okay.
Our
Right.
defense is right. We're winning games with a really shitty offense and a great defense.
No. With a really
Oh.
shitty quarterback.
No, I don't think
Not
it's a
offense.
quarterback.
No, listen.
I think he hurt. His thumb is hurt from Thursday, like playing the Titans, and he was missing wide open shots.
Gave
I'm not
up
gonna-
30 to the 49ers.
Yes, in
30
week one.
to- 30
Sure.
to Houston.
They're
In
Houston.
week 4.
4.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, what is it? Why is it
And
matter that
then
week 4?
and then we've not
Yeah,
given
man.
up what?
They gave
20
up 20
more
20
points?
to Jacksonville in a loss a couple of weeks ago. But what I'm saying is, why does it matter that was week 4 when you gave up 30 to Houston?
Because
And
that's
a rookie quarterback.
Because
Rookie
we were missing some players in that game.
Who?
So we're missing Cam
We-
Hayward, one of our best players.
And Cam Hayward.
Don't give me that side eye.
He's essentially
give me that side.
shutting down the rookie quarterback with his rookie wide receiver and his rookie,
And his rookie head coach. Right.
Hey, you never know.
30, but 30 though.
But 30 though.
Okay,
So you really think that the Steelers are gonna make the playoffs this year?
100%,
100%.
100%,
Okay.
100%.
Look, I'm pulling for Pittsburgh because I always root for Mike Tomlin. I just don't think it's going to happen for you this year.
If you could show me, like I said, we're not even talking about the Steelers. Talk about the Ravens. God damn it!
But it's
We'll
the
get to
Steelers,
in a
Ravens
second.
show.
Appreciate the follow, Barsh and Chops. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day over on Twitch Twitch. But let's talk about the Ravens versus the Browns. Now you're saying Deshaun Watson isn't himself.
He
But
looked a
that
little better.
defense is
Like
that defense is still
Jose
good.
pointed out in the chat there, Pat Mahomes lost to let Russ cook. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Right. That's fact.
Anything can happen, but
That's right.
No.
Carolina making the playoffs. You heard it here first.
we're not.
You
That's
just
a miracle.
said.
That's a
You
miracle.
just said.
Y'all took the
Try
wrong quarterback.
and walk it back now. Wow. You took the wrong quarterback. Do you want to talk about that? Because you seemed really sensitive about it last time I brought up the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh.
First off,
you seemed really sensitive about it last time I brought it up.
First off, this is why I'm glad Hendo's here because I can just kick it off now.
It seemed like you didn't want to talk about it.
Anyway,
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
We do read and take questions. If it's
yes,
as
long as they're appropriate.
Yes. Why do the Steelers suck? So they're the Steelers. I know that's what you were about to ask. It's okay.
And to answer your question, Shug, that you were about to ask, Sam Howell and Brock Purdy both went in that class.
And both are garbage.
Much better than Kenny Pickett.
Much better.
Not really.
They're much better.
Has Bronny played better? Brock Purdy played better than Kenny? Not really.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yes.
When
I don't even like Brock Purdy.
At all.
Okay, who are you? And yes, we're not bringing that up. God. Where are my mods in Twitch, please? Oh, they're on screen. Never mind.
Sorry.
I gotta go into Twitch and kick this person.
Bruh, why? They just asked a silly question. Calm down, Shug. Damn.
He's getting sensitive because the
Right.
quarterback issue got brought up.
You just listen. I know it was intended to be funny. He's just upset because we talk about his quarterback. I'm sorry, Shug. You about to say they made it personal?
We don't do things personal around here, okay? We don't make it personal. We don't make it personal around here, okay? Well, let's talk about the damn preview of the Ravens versus the Browns instead of making it personal. How about that one?
We just said your quarterback sucks. But let's. What do you want to know about the preview?
I don't know. Jose. Not sure. Or is that Brodney?
None of us.
I do want to point out though that Sam Howell, like CJ Stroud, does have more passing touchdowns this year than Kenny Pickett has in his career.
Sure. And how many wins does Sam Howell have? How many winning drives does Sam Howell have?
Are wins a QB stat?
But winning drives are.
No, they're not.
How many times? How many times has Sam Howell led a winning drive in a fourth quarter?
But anyway, to answer that question, he has 4 wins to Kenneth's 5 so far this season.
Listen,
Again.
all joking aside, do you really think that Pickett is a good quarterback?
He doesn't.
I don't know
That's
until
why
he gets a better OC.
You know,
Once he gets a better OC, if they get Byron Leftwich next year, and depending on how he plays, then I would say he's good or not.
In previous years, I would have agreed with you, but in watching Steelers games this year, a lot of that's on Kenny Pickett.
he's just not. He's just
A
not
lot of
very
the throws have been not great. Yes,
good. He's not, and that's not to say that he can't be good.
Right.
But right now, he is not good.
He's not at all. Not even close.
It's very
but we're trying to preview the Ravens versus the Browns. Goddamn
I'm
it!
sorry. What's your
Can
question?
we talk about the Ravens and the
George
Browns?
Pickens said, "Free him, not free the offensive coordinator."
Oh
position.
my God! Well, first off, he came out and said that he didn't do that.
We all saw him do it. He just deleted it.
Right. We saw it.
Hey, I believe what he said. Anyway, Hendo,
Was that?
will the Ravens be able to beat the Browns this weekend?
Yes, we beat them before. Now, I granted they had a rookie starting quarterback at the time, but at that time, the Browns were the number 1 defense in the NFL, and we dismantled them. So, can we do it again? Of course we can, because we're playing even better than we were then.
Did you?
And what
Dismantle.
28-3. What is your score prediction for that game?
35-10.
Wow, beat down City. Ronnie, what about you? What do you
No,
think
I'm
the
sorry.
score
I'm
is?
sorry. 35-3. Take the 3. They're not getting a touchdown.
I think the Ravens win. I don't think it'll be 35-3. I'm gonna say 24-17. I'm gonna say it's a close one. I'm gonna say that defense comes to get. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. Back it up. Because I did just see the clip where Myles Garrett said that Joe Burrow is better than Lamar Jackson. So I'm gonna say 42-3.
God damn.
You don't disrespect my quarterback, B.
I didn't.
Not you. I'm not saying you. I mean,
Yeah.
just in general.
Oh, I'm sorry. The New York B.
Right. New York. Yeah, hey, B. You don't disrespect my quarterback, B. Right.
All right.
42-3.
Yeah, I
Let
think they're going
us-
to put on a little bit of a show. Because I still don't believe in Deshaun Watson. He does not look like Deshaun Watson from Houston.
Right. Right. And one thing I will say though, Suge, in all honesty, is I think that things would be a lot different if Nick Chubb was still playing. If they had Nick Chubb on the team,
Like
things
42-9.
I don't know.
Hendo
We could never stop Nick Chubb.
Dirty ass Minka took care of that, didn't he?
Didn't he? Yo, I promise you, if I saw him out, I wanted to hurt that guy.
Wow, over here wanting to hurt my players.
He out here taking people out.
On a date?
That was tough to watch.
Dirty ass Mick. Yes, he took out my starting running back in fantasy on multiple teams.
I hit him up. I was like, yo, Hendo trying to win all these championships again. Can't let that happen. He said, gotcha.
Wow.
He said, I gotcha. All right,
Why
let's talk about the Panthers.
For that. Tendo was never going to beat me.
Please. But I personally like Nick Chubb, though, outside of all that. So
Number 1 in our league and your league, Tendo, but whatever. Yes, the Carolina Panthers. And now we move on to SDV talk.
Panthers.
I didn't hear
have a rough-
y'all opinion on the Browns. What's your opinion, Suge, on the Browns and the Steelers? I mean, Browns and the Ravens.
I gave my opinion.
I said Suge remain.
I think y'all gonna win it. I think you're all gonna win it. Yeah, I think you're all gonna win it.
No, us, not y'all. Us.
Yes, the Ravens.
No, we. Yeah, right. Say we.
There's no freaking we. I hate you.
That's saying y'all. Say we. Us. Our.
Y'all are gonna win it. I think it's gonna be closer. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but we'll see what happens. All right, Panthers versus
now. If a week ago, listen, no. If a week ago, someone would have said, "Hey, Suge, the Ravens are gonna beat the Seahawks 37-3," you'd have been like, "No, it's gonna be closer to that." And what happened?
You remember?
Because I don't think the
Detroit.
Seahawks are that good. I don't think Detroit or the Seahawks are that good.
You remember like the last,
but you think
the last
Steelers
month
are.
where we would be able to go through topics on the show?
Well, listen, Listen, this is the once every 6 months type thing, so you ain't got to worry about that.
No, Kenneth Clutch Pickett got your back in the chat.
I appreciate it, Kenneth
Shout-
Clutch Pickett.
Shout out,
Appreciate you.
baby mittens. Shout out.
All right,
31
Panthers
to
lose a rough
7
one
on
to the
that.
Colts. Bryce Young threw 3 interceptions.
Two
Ooh,
pick
that
six.
was not good. You know who hasn't thrown an interception? Kenny Pickett in the last 4 games, but
Still a lot of interceptions.
no, he hasn't not in the last 4 games. But
Nor is he throwing a lot of touchdowns.
that's true. I mean, people will learn to drag their feet. You know, not naming names. Rodney,
Yes, sir.
did the Panthers choose the right quarterback?
I don't know why you would ask such a loaded question on the show. I will say that yes, I think that there were 3 right answers in that draft. Young, Stroud, and Anthony Richardson were all correct answers to who's going to be my quarterback. So yes, they took the right quarterback. The problem is they gave away their only really viable threat in the passing game to make that happen, and the O-line has not come along the way they had hoped. They've had injuries on the interior of the O-line. Ekwonu has not played as well as we had hoped he would play in his second year, and the offense just is not coming together. Now, I think that when they are able to kind of rebuild that offense, Bryce Young will be just fine. Like I said on the roundup, I think what makes Bryce Young special is more mental than the other quarterback. He doesn't have the same kind of arm that CJ Stroud has or Anthony Richardson has. He doesn't have Anthony Richardson's mobility, obviously. Nobody does. So, you know, he's out there and they can't protect him, and the guys aren't really getting open. They're not making catches. So it looks bad right now. But, I mean, we've seen him make some spectacular throws. We've seen him make, you know, great decisions. We've seen him manipulating the pocket. We've seen him escaping pressure. It's just he can't carry a team physically at this point. They just have to have some more help around him.
Gotcha. Now you guys will be playing the Bears. Hendo, do you think the Panthers will be able to get their second win?
He doesn't get to go
versus the
first
Bears
on the
team?
Panthers. They're going to beat Chicago on Thursday night. All right. Justin Fields is back. I love Justin Fields. That's my guy. I thought Carolina should have drafted him. But, yeah, he's coming back, and he's coming back to a loss. All right. It's going to be 2-7. Shit. Come Thursday. It's going to be it's so bad. It's so bad.
No, let me go
But
back to
they're
the
going to beat
question.
Chicago.
Do you think the Panthers chose the right quarterback?
Yes, I do. That is, they chose the quarterback that they wanted, and that's the one thing that
Very
I can say.
diplomatic.
No, but I mean that's the okay, Stardew. That's the one thing I can say. Certain teams lack. Now, when you want a player, if that's the player that you want, you go get him. Right, wrong, or indifferent. They felt like that Bryce Young was the best quarterback for them, and they got him. It's going to take him a little bit longer to develop, and I think that the only reason people ask this question is because what CJ Stroud is doing. Bryce Young does not have the same weapons at all. Offensive line, he doesn't have the help, but I do think that for them, they chose the right quarterback.
And do you think they're going to get their second win versus the Browns?
No,
Bears.
no, they're not. Listen,
Sorry,
Bears.
Bears. Sorry, Bears.
No.
Sorry.
Listen,
My apologies, the
Now
Bears.
re-ask it with the correct question, and he'll say yes.
Oh, okay.
Hendo, do you think the
Yeah.
Panthers will get their second win versus the Bears?
No, not at all. Justin Fields is back. Listen, Cole Kmet is going to score 3 touchdowns Thursday night. They're not going to be able to stop that. And every time I think that
They're not going to be able to stop the vaunted Bears offense.
facts.
Get me off this show.
Listen, every time that I think it picked the Panthers to win, they lose. And every time I pick them to lose, they win. So if I pick them to lose, they might win.
Stardew has the Panthers beating the Bears 26-24.
I ain't mad at that because, somebody lied to me and was like, they about to go on a 3-game win streak. And they hit one game and went to a screeching halt. And I was really upset.
Throwing names out there. Kind
I don't put
of
my
being
name
like
out
being like somebody else I know that passes along messages and don't give names. I'm just saying.
Woo! Shots fired.
Now, let us talk about my favorite team.
Well, I got a question for you. I have a question for you, though, Shug. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think that they should be able to flex Thursday night games?
Yes. And they
And you
usually do
think
toward the end of the season. I think in the
not,
middle of the season, you're gonna start flexing games probably after
no,
week
no, 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 no.
12.
Thursday night games.
Yeah, but I'm saying they start doing that after.
Do they? Because I
Like
thought they
week
only
12.
flex. I thought they only flex Sunday and Mondays. I didn't know
Have
they
they
flex
ever
Thursday.
flexed their Thursday night game? I thought they. Yeah.
No, I don't think they're able to flex
Okay.
Thursday night games. It's
But I think they
Well,
should.
then,
just Sunday.
I think they should. Then we can avoid stuff like this.
You can't do it though.
every
Because
team deserves
people-
at least one primetime game.
people-
I don't-
they,
and
they
I-
all do. They all get it. They all get at least one Thursday game.
So
No, there's a team that didn't get one.
No,
There's a team
everybody
that
plays
didn't
on
get a prime
Thursday.
listen,
Everybody plays on Thursday.
No,
I'll
because
let
there's one team that didn't get any primetime game.
good for them. Good for them.
No, everybody plays on Thursday.
They probably don't deserve it. But I need everybody to sign my petition to get the Chargers, the Jets, the Giants, the Cowboys, and whomever else they put on every Thursday,
Raiders.
Sunday, Raiders, every Sunday and Monday night games. Like this is getting ridiculous.
You know what's next Sunday?
What?
No, Rodney,
Jets and Raiders. What's up?
Rodney, no. Houston Texans, Atlanta Falcons, Arizona Cardinals, and Tampa Colts will not be featured in a marquee spot. Not even a Thursday night football game late in the season.
Good, they don't deserve it.
Well, that says late in the
It's
season.
late. That didn't say the
Yeah,
season. That was late.
not even a Thursday night football game.
Late in the
Late
season.
in the season. Read the whole sentence, shit.
Yeah, but they're not being featured in a marquee.
But
spot.
it's saying that they're not being featured late in the season.
No, they don't get it here. Every primetime game for every NFL team in 2023. Yeah, those teams don't have one.
Okay.
It shows KC, Chargers, Buffalo, Cowboys have 6. Why fucking Cowboys have 6? No idea.
No idea.
5 for the New York Giants, New York Jets, Green Bay, Vikings, Raiders, Eagles, San Francisco. 4 for
Let's see.
Lions, Chicago, Broncos, Ravens, Bengals, Patriots, Steelers. 3 for New Orleans, Seahawks, Jaguars, Dolphins. 2 for Buccaneers, Browns, Titans, Panthers, LA. 1 for Washington.
Somebody tell me why the Raiders deserve 5 primetime games.
Well, why the hell does my team have to play on Thursday?
That's what I'm saying.
If everybody doesn't have to play on Thursday,
What's up, Coach?
What's
What's
going
up,
on,
Coach?
Coach?
How you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan and a Dolphins fan.
Yes, Coach Evans.
Yeah, Cowboys
Welcome,
does play a lot of primetime games. Yeah, they play 6.
Coach Evans. Welcome.
My
to the
question
Steel-
is why?
Steel Claw.
My question is why
Steel
the
Claw.
hell do the Jets and Giants have 5? And
Well,
Green Bay.
the Jets were supposed to have Aaron Rodgers, and that team was supposed to be a lot better.
yeah,
And
I
that
understand why
That
they-
and that lasted longer than
Was
we
it 4
the
plays?
AFC North.
Yeah, that is true. That didn't last too long at all. Like I was saying, Coach, welcome to the Steel Claw.
No, that's not what this is.
Steel Paw.
Nope.
Hmm.
It's on the.
The
it's on
steel,
screen.
the steel jaw. Does
Nah,
Raven
that's not
fans want to fight me?
Look at how
Hey,
you talk
Coach
to them.
Evans, Coach Evans, you need to get a hold of your Ravens fans and tell them unless they want to meet me in Temecula, we ain't getting down. Okay,
Temecula. Let's go.
just we're gonna have Rogers until 4 minutes, but yeah,
Yeah, but you can't explain away the Giants. The Giants, Minnesota.
Giants
What,
were
5?
Okay, but we knew that they weren't going to be ish.
Yeah, they're a playoff team. That's why they got it.
What about
okay,
the
but the
What about the
Packers,
Raiders? The
Packers
Raiders?
weren't. The Packers, the Raiders, Vikings were a playoff team. Yeah,
They
Yeah,
were.
the Vikings were
They
a
lost.
playoff.
They lost to the Giants.
the Broncos, they were horrible last year.
Sean
Right.
Payton and Russell Wilson. Who says no?
Their competition.
Appreciate you, Coach. All right, let's get into Hendo's favorite segment. Steelers survived the Titans. They win 20-16. But what came out of this game, it's not a win, not a loss, not injury, but some pouting, some not dragging of feet. Like Ronnie alluded to earlier, George Pickens posted something on his Instagram, later deleted it, saying, "Free me." I know Hendo has been messaging me. I don't appreciate it. asking me what the Ravens need to do to get George Pickens from the Steelers.
I have not.
Would you like to see the messages?
Yeah, put it up.
Are you sure about that? I don't want to put it in my group chat because
Oh, okay. Yeah,
this
you don't have
this
it?
thing's set in there.
Yeah,
No, this I have it.
Yeah,
I have it. But there's things set in there.
You can crop it, but you can crop it and just show that portion.
I shouldn't do that while I'm in the middle of a show.
Oh, now we want to be professional. Gotcha.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. Rodney,
Yes, sir.
obviously the win is nice, but and you guys were talking about it earlier, so we could talk about it. Obviously, Pickett is having issues at QB, not being able to make basic throws, missing wide open receivers, wide open tight ends, wide open running backs.
Mm-hmm. Was there a question in that?
What? Well, no, I'm
you
just getting into it. I was doing a dramatic. I was doing a dramatic pause.
Okay.
What do the Steelers need to do going forward?
Draft new quarterback.
Can Kenny get right and lead this team to the playoffs, or is it going to just be on the defense?
Well, look, I'll say this. If they make the playoffs, Kenny will not have led them there. So the answer is no to that one.
So disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. He's playing poorly. He's playing very poorly. He's not leading them anywhere.
Coming from the 1-17 team. Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, my team sucks. So does yours.
Not by record. Not by record.
Okay, that's cool. But they're going to have to just draft another quarterback, I think. I'm not sure that Kenny will actually turn it around. I believed him in the preseason. I thought that he had taken a step forward.
We all were.
It's yikes. I don't know where the preseason Kenneth went, but he needs to go and find him as quickly as possible. Don't think he'll be able to do it, and they're just gonna have to. They're just gonna have to go out and get another one. Look, Shug. Look.
Stop putting your other account up.
It's unprofessional.
My hands are. Get out of here.
That seems to be the only comments that you keep putting up. Now you want to put everybody else. Stop it, please.
Because there wasn't that many comments. That's a pretty good Thursday night game. Steelers Titans. Wild card is open for the. I do believe the wild card is open for the Steelers unless the Ravens have a huge letdown in these last couple of weeks.
And the Bengals
they're in position for the wild card right now.
Yeah,
but I think they're continue to be. I only really see 3 losses in these last couple of games. I don't see us losing the Packers.
That might be enough.
11-6 won't get you in the playoffs.
Okay, so you do realize that you're 5-3, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals are 5-3. The Browns are 5-3.
The Bengals are 4-3.
No, the
Bengals are. Everybody is 5-3 beneath the Ravens. Get your information right, sure.
Well, you guys are technically Steelers are 6-3 because we beat you guys. So
no, they're
5-3. Right, and we're 7-2.
What's your
7-2?
What's your record? What's your record in the division?
2-1 for the Ravens.
2-1. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But if we have more wins than you, that division record doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but I mean, once you guys have your bye, then you won't have more wins than us. So, but okay,
I think they will because you're not gonna you're not gonna win as many games though. But the thing is, then there's a bunch of teams with 4 wins right now.
Yeah.
So like you have a 1 game advantage, and the Steelers just aren't very good. That's the thing.
Okay.
Can't score.
That's what y'all again. I only see us losing 3 more games.
Okay.
Listen.
So if we finish 11-6,
okay.
What's the problem?
It's still some other teams hovering around that same area.
I don't. What teams are you going to tell me are going to go 11-6? I believe.
So between maybe between the Dolphins and the Bills, maybe.
The Bills look like garbage, but sure.
For right now, your offense is like garbage.
But
we're still winning games.
When you talk to fans, everybody else looks like garbage. The Steelers have looked beyond garbage. Yeah,
yes, and we still win games. Yeah, so if we start to show up offensively, hold up. If we start to show up offensively,
Oh, hey, I have
Is that not going to make things better?
I have a hypothetical for you. What if you stop showing up defensively? What then?
Okay, then we would
You're in
lose.
trouble.
But
You're in
I don't
trouble.
see that happening.
I don't see.
I don't
you
even see
showing
that.
up
We're
offensively,
missing.
dude.
We're
Your
missing.
quarterback's suck.
Okay.
What are you
Well,
missing?
because
And
we're
your offensive
missing.
coordinator.
We're missing one of our defensive leaders. Once
Who?
he gets back, the defense will get stronger. Minka Fitzpatrick.
Once he gets back from jail,
Right.
fucking
No, he's not. I'm sorry, he's not Ray Rice. Okay,
Ben Roethlisberger.
sorry.
That was a shot at Hendo. I thought he was aiming at me, but he but you
Ben-
got hit with a stray there, Hendo.
Ben Roethlisberger. Is that what you said?
I mean, who?
Ben
And,
Roethlisberger?
and Carolina has such a rich history of felons. Too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
How did you miss
but
that one?
yeah, but
those are
the
a
Ravens.
little too dark for the show, though.
Yeah, it is. But listen, Suge, and to answer your question originally, you have to find a new quarterback. And I don't think, and we as Ravens fans, we love to blame offensive coordinators. But watching Kenny Pickett, I don't know what it is with him and Deontay. Like, he force feeds him the ball so much. Like, you do have other wide receivers. You have Allen Robinson, you have Calvin Austin, you have George Pickens. Is this Fry move back?
No, he's still hurt.
He's still
I think
hurt?
He'll be back.
Oh,
He
you
might
got
be back.
Washington. You have Washington. Like, you have targets, and he seems to just look for Deontay. I don't know why. I don't know what information Deontay has on him. That's like, yo, feed me the ball every time, even when I'm triple covered. Your quarterback he just has not progressed like we thought. And trust me, I bought the Kool-Aid on the preseason as well. But he Isaiah likely this. He got us.
And the Steelers have looks like what 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 games left against teams who have at least 5 wins. So it's going to be tough.
Mm-hmm. Against the Detroit Lions, who I don't think
Lost.
are any good. The Seahawks, who I
Wait,
don't think are
no.
good.
Wait, they're playing Detroit. They're not playing Detroit.
No, I'm sorry, we don't play Detroit. My bad. So the Bengals, okay, cool. We lose to the Bengals. The
Yeah,
Browns,
cool.
I think we're gonna beat them.
No, you're not.
Who else? The Bengals again, Seahawks, and the
That's
Ravens.
3 losses. That's 3 losses there. You're gonna lose to the Seahawks. You're gonna lose to the Ravens. 8. You're going 9-8.
We're not losing to the Cardinals, the Browns, the Seahawks.
Nobody said
We're
that.
not losing. We're probably not losing to the Bengals twice, and we're definitely not losing to the Ravens by the end of the year because you guys will probably be seeing.
Yup.
They're
They're not gonna be sitting anybody because they will not have locked up anything at that point because they will be still battling with Kansas City for home field.
Now, if that happens, y'all are shit out of luck.
We'll see. I'm telling you, I only see 3 losses on our record going forward, and that's giving the Browns a win over us. So
3 losses. Seahawks are gonna beat you.
if y'all really think we're gonna lose to the Cardinals, the Patriots, and the Colts,
Y'all not gonna
Nobody said
y'all
the
not gonna lose
Cardinals.
the
Why do you keep saying the Cardinals? Nobody said the Cardinals.
okay, I'm bullshit. You were here last week saying that.
No.
Stardew.
Yeah.
Stardew. Listen, Stardew.
Okay.
You said the Dolphins are number 2.
If those are 3 wins and 3 losses, we are at 8. We're at 8 and 6. So
Mhm.
between the Patriots game, the
9
Seahawks
and-
game,
Okay, Seahawks lost. And the Ravens lost. 9-8. Mike Tomlin barely skirts over that 500 line.
we're not losing to the damn Seahawks.
See, the Seahawks are better than Pittsburgh, though.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They are not. They may have a better quarterback, but they're
They have
not.
a better quarterback, a better coach, a better running back, better wide receiver.
They have a better coach, Bronny? They have a better coach, Bronny?
Oh.
Get your ass out of here.
Who he say was better coach?
Offensive coordinator.
Okay, offensive coordinator. Yeah, you're right about it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You're right.
I didn't mean to say like head coach. I meant to say offensive coordinator.
Okay.
You're very sensitive. man.
But Pete Carroll's a great coach. You know, I won't take that away from him. He's not as good a coach as Mike Tomlin, but
Mhm.
Mike Tomlin's being dragged down
He's quarterback.
by the Great North.
You mean blame Canada?
I
Eh?
do.
Ooh, Starger said Ravens and Jags will be battling for third and fourth. Third and
Like
fourth.
3 and 4th division.
I think they probably
They
need
play-
3rd and 4th seed.
Yeah.
He said,
Okay.
first of all, he said Dolphins number 2. In their division? Yes, they probably are.
I think they'll be number 1. I don't think Bills
Dolphins?
are gonna do anything.
But the Dolphins can't beat anybody with a record over 500.
Well, let's see how many 500 teams they play, because they're 6-3 right now.
True.
They've got Vegas, so that's a win.
That's a win.
They got the Jets, that's a win. They got Washington, that's a win. They got Tennessee, that's a win. They got the Jets, that's a win. And then they close it out with 3 losses: Dallas, Baltimore, and Buffalo.
Right.
So they're
tied-
11-6.
So they're tied with the Steelers.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, but then I don't think Buffalo's going to do anything.
You keep sleeping on Buffalo.
I don't have to sleep on anything. I just don't think they're going to do anything.
Okay. Well, you got
Buffalo's got a fairly tough schedule the rest of the year.
Do they?
They've got it's Denver and New York, and you're like, man, this is great. And then it's at Philly, at Kansas City, home for Dallas, at the Chargers. Then they got New England, and they're like, thank God. And then it's at Miami again to end the season.
Ooh,
So that's pretty tough.
that is. Yeah.
That stuff. All right. I actually wanted to get into two topics about the Steelers, but before we get into those, Steelers versus Packers preview. Jordan Love has cost me so much money this season. All he had to do is beat Las Vegas, and I would have won $300, but I threw 3 picks instead.
I don't know why you would bet on Jordan Love.
That's
I
silly.
didn't. I bet on the Packers, and I thought,
So you bet on Jordan Love.
Vegas wasn't looking that good, and then Jordan Love made them look like a playoff team.
But
Jimmy
now they have their new coach, so they might be good.
Yeah, true. Steelers versus Packers. If this was in Green Bay, I'd be a little worried. It's in Pittsburgh. So I think it's going to be I think this could be a game for Kenny to get back on track, and somewhat get this team's confidence back with his wide receivers. If he can make throws that he's supposed to and hit open wide receivers, I think I think this will be the game to do that. That he's going to get easy throws to Pickens, easy throws to Deontay, and I think the offense is going to get rolling, and they're going to score at least 17 points.
Damn.
17 up.
At least 17? That's not a lot.
Yeah. That's not a lot, but hey, we need. No, I'm talking about the offense, not the defense. The offense,
Right?
I'm saying 17 points is not a
So
lot
you're adding 17 plus maybe a pick 6. You're at.
I don't know where you're getting the pick 6 from.
From TJ Watt.
That's not.
My office might get.
They haven't scored. Hey, I will admit they haven't scored. That first drive of the last game, you're like, okay, they figured it out, and then literally just did nothing until the end of the game.
Baby Mitten said they're gonna score 25 points. Okay. I mean, the Steelers could very well beat the Packers, but I think this is going to be Jordan Love's breakout game. It's going to be like a rematch of the Super Bowl where the Packers won.
You are tripping because TJ Watt about to kill Jordan Love.
I feel like if anybody's getting a pick 6, it's going to be Kenny throwing it to Jair Alexander.
Yeah, but he hasn't thrown a pick 6, nor has he thrown a pick in the last 4 games. So
okay,
why you didn't put Jose comment up there?
I think our offensive point will definitely kick a field goal. Hey, we'll see what happens.
We can definitely score 3 points.
No, I think we're gonna score. He's gonna have 2 touchdowns.
Who?
And Kenny. I think Kenny's gonna throw 2 touchdowns. I think he's gonna throw a touchdown to Warren, and I think he's gonna throw a touchdown to Pickens.
I think he's gonna throw 2 touchdowns to Jair Alexander.
Yeah, you're tripping. He hasn't done it, so.
Well, he also has he thrown multiple touchdowns in the game? I don't know. Like maybe he has.
That's something he does.
I mean, if somebody would have dragged their foot,
he's got 6 in 8 games. So
if somebody would have dragged their foot, I'm just saying.
Okay, well,
I am just saying.
Oh, he did it once. He did it against the Raiders.
Okay, nice.
But he also threw multiple interceptions the couple weeks before that. So.
Who's against
49ers?
Oh, the second week of the season.
First week.
First week.
Yeah.
All in the second half.
But to your point, though, Suge, he also has not thrown 2 touchdowns since week 3. So if we're gonna say he can't throw interceptions because he hasn't done it in a while, he's not throwing multiple.
Well,
touchdowns
he should have had 2 touchdowns.
Well,
last week.
and he should have had interceptions since then too, but people drop him, right? So
No.
if he can't
not
throw
really.
interceptions,
Yes.
if he can't throw interceptions because he hasn't in 4 weeks, then he can't throw multiple touchdowns.
Well, he's gonna throw multiple touchdowns. So
Okay, he's gonna.
all right. Bronny is up 1 on me. Obviously, Hendo doesn't have his score up here because he hasn't been here for a while. He was on a sabbatical. So you were on a sabbatical. You were trying to find God.
Oh, picks.
Yeah, do
My record picking here is so much better than in the Pick'ems league, man.
You actually went perfect this week.
That's
Did he really?
goddamn right.
Yeah.
He didn't in the Pick'ems league.
I know. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
That's Domino's score.
I'm rightfully back in first place in both leagues. Thank you all.
Rightfully.
Oh, you know what? No, you didn't. You picked the Bears.
Did he really?
I don't know.
I think I picked the Bears too.
All right, change that. All right. So, week 10. Let's get into it. Week 10. Carolina at Chicago on that Thursday night. How you feeling, Bronny? Is your team going to come out with the win?
Yeah, Carolina's getting the win for sure.
What's the
think
score?
That the score was, I mean, shit. You know, they won a couple weeks ago, 15-13. I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm going to say they get 16, and the Bears get 10.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Hendo Henderson?
Chicago wins 19-12.
I am definitely also taking Chicago too, and I think they're going to win 17-0.
Damn. Disrespectful.
I don't think Carolina's going to do anything. That's all.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then we got Indianapolis, New England.
Ugh.
Who's watching
Taking
this
the
game?
Colts in this one.
This is in Germany.
There.
This is in
You
Germany.
taking in Mac Jones or
You know what?
the stash?
You know what? Germany, I think they're going to be off their game. New England's going to win.
I'm gonna take the Colts. Houston and Cincinnati.
Lone Wolf in it.
Taking the Bengals big.
Cincinnati in the blowout.
I'm gonna take Houston.
Hmm.
No, I'm dumb. No,
You are.
Bengals. Yeah, you're right. Bengals. New Orleans, Minnesota.
Man, I keep going back and forth on this one. I can't even tell. I did my picks earlier in the leagues. I can't even tell you who I picked for this one. I'm going to ride the Josh Dobbs wave, and I'm going with Minnesota.
I'm going with New
All right.
Orleans.
I am also gonna go with Minnesota. Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Let's see the haters.
I mean, taking Green
Come on,
Bay.
Brodney. Yeah, of course you are.
Pittsburgh's
Of course
not a
you are.
good team.
Uh-huh. Hendo.
I take Pittsburgh to lose 24-20.
Y'all are haters. Pittsburgh's winning this game. Tennessee.
I'm sorry,
Tampa
I
Bay.
lied. Y'all not gonna score 20 points. 24-10. Sorry.
Tennessee, Tampa Bay.
Oh, God. I'm taking Tennessee in this one. Tampa Bay's they're just trash.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is
That's
horrible.
all.
Tampa Bay is terrible, but I'm gonna pick them to win. Baker Mayfield is playing pretty well. They should have won last week, but their defense in them last 46 seconds. Good gosh.
I'm gonna take Tennessee. I think Will Levis is a
Hater.
good quarterback.
He is.
San Francisco versus Jacksonville.
This is a tough one here. Because Jacksonville has been playing really, really well, kind of under the radar. But I think that I'm not going to pick the 49ers to lose 4 in a row, so I'm taking them.
In addition to Chase Young, Debo's coming back, Trent Williams coming back. They're coming off a bye, so they're pretty healthy. But Jacksonville's riding a 5-game win streak.
Yeah.
And the NFC are frauds. I'm going with Jacksonville.
San Francisco.
I will. I'll also go with San Francisco.
Shame.
Cleveland at Baltimore. Mr. Hendo.
Baltimore's going to win 42-3.
Baltimore's going to win, and why'd you steal my score?
I said it first, Bernie.
No, you didn't. You said 35-3, and then I said 42-3.
Because I didn't know about the disrespect to Lamar Jackson that adds 7 points.
You just gonna sit there and allow this fucking bullshit? Should like get control of the show.
We can have the
I
same
have
score,
control.
Rodney.
Rodney, who you picking?
Freaking bite it. I'm picking Baltimore, 45-3.
45.
I have Cleveland winning off of 2 defensive touchdowns and a
Wow.
You're such a
Wow. Hey, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say that Lamar's throwing pick sixes. Go ahead.
Lamar's throwing pick sixes.
Mhm.
Atlanta had Arizona.
Both of them to Myles Garrett. Kyler Murray's back, so I'm taking Arizona.
Shit.
In the worst decision in the NFL this season, playing Kyler Murray when you're chasing the number 1 pick.
Facts. Dude, this is a tough one. But I guess if you have to go with Kyler Murray versus Desmond Ridder, you got to go with Kyler Murray, Arizona.
Who are the Cardinals?
Yeah, Atlanta should have won last week.
No, they
what
shouldn't.
they did, yeah, they should have. If their defense, you couldn't stop Josh Dobbs rolling down the field on you.
Josh Dobbs.
How about this? How about you got first and goal and you don't have Bijan Robinson in the game at all?
Well, I mean, you had to get that jet sweep to John New Smith. Not even your athletic tight end.
Right.
I'm gonna take Arizona. I'm gonna take Arizona in this one.
Of course.
Detroit at LA.
Man, I don't like it when people kind of go in on Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert. I think he's very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he's a Duck. I've been watching him since college. But goddamn, bro, like win a game against anybody at any time while somebody is watching you. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taking the Lions. So.
Ain't that the truth, Kenneth? Ain't that the truth?
How are you sitting there talking to yourself, Suge?
I'm not.
You're lying. Yeah. Herbert went to Oregon, so I got to go with Detroit.
I'm gonna go with LA. I don't think Detroit. New York Giants at Dallas.
It was a tough one with Tommy DeVito rolling out as the starter for the Giants. I think Dallas beat them 40-0 in the first week. I think they tried to beat that.
So you're taking the Giants, gotcha.
Oh yeah. Everybody's taking Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is winning this. Washington at Seattle.
I like Ron Rivera still, and I kind of like Sam Howell, and I want to pick them, but they're not good enough. So Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
New York. I also take Seattle. New York Giants at Las Vegas.
Jets at Vegas.
Taking the Jets. Oh,
No.
He was reading it.
The Giants. That's what I was
did I say Giants? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jets at Las Vegas.
This one, man, like you got, they got the new head coach in Vegas, in Antonio Pierce, and a lot of times that'll give a team a little bit of a spark, right? But they're also starting Aiden O'Connell. But Aiden O'Connell might be better than Zach Wilson, right? I'll say this: that the Jets they've been playing very hard. Their defense is outstanding, and I think that they'll get it done with the defense and Breece Hall. I'm taking the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets have everything on their roster except for a quarterback. And yes, Antonio Pierce, I'm hearing he's rolling up to the games in a 6-4 on Dayton's. He's galvanized that team. Win one for the Gipper. I'm going with Las Vegas. The Raiders.
When's the last time y'all seen Dayton's? Man, I haven't heard that in a while with the blue nipple.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. He driving into the facility.
Handle like 75 ultra.
Well, I mean, because we know Hendo used to roll with the 6'4" with Dayton's on it. I'm
I
going
did
with
not.
Las Vegas too.
Hendo used to roll with the horse and carriage. Should
Y'all are so disrespectful.
Denver
It's
at
all
Buffalo
correct.
for this snooze fest of a Monday night game.
Denver at Buffalo, Buffalo big. I think they
Hmm.
work out some of their issues on the Broncos.
It's a tough game to call. Clearly, Buffalo is the better team, but sometimes you just don't know what Josh Allen's going to show up. But I guess I'm going to still have to go Buffalo.
And I will also go Buffalo. Kenneth says Jets O-line is in shambles. Well, you know
Facts.
it's definitely not me because I wouldn't know that. Broncos with the upset.
That is true. You have football knowledge. That's not true.
Yeah, see.
All
right.
Nice.
Really don't want to talk basketball, but since Hendo's here,
What do you mean? It's a game on right now.
SDV talk.
The Lakers are playing right now.
They cheated the Lakers against Miami.
Yeah, they playing them again.
They assaulted Austin Reeves on that last play.
I mean, he's white.
Did they?
Oh, you know what, Hendo?
That's exactly what happened, sure.
You know what, Hendo? I forgot to ask you the important question. My bad.
No, you did.
Did you wash your ass today?
What?
Hendo, have you gotten to play Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, I beat it.
You beat it? How'd you like it? Did you play the whole storyline, or did you do side missions? Like what?
That did everything.
Did everything. Are you platinum on it or gold?
I don't know what that means.
Why would you? You know he doesn't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Well,
He's a senior citizen, Shug.
If you go into your PS5,
Okay.
you go to the game, not the act. Don't go into the physical game. Go into like the options. It will tell you what you completed on the game, and it'll tell you bronze, silver, gold,
nice,
platinum.
Nice.
And if you got platinum, that means you've done everything.
Well, no, I haven't done everything. The only thing that I haven't done that I can't stand in this game is when you're trying to get the information from the drones, and you got to follow them through the air tunnel all throughout the city. Like that shit gets on my nerves.
Because it's so easy, or
no? Because you got to do it for like 3 minutes each time, and it's like 20 of them.
I mean, what else you got to do? I heard you're good until November 20th, so you can work on that.
Yeah, max.
After November 20th, though.
It'll be hard to work at November 20th.
Yep. So you might as well get that flying in now. Ronnie, what games are you playing currently?
It's ridiculous. Is what you are. I'm playing Spider-Man 2. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. I have to go back to it. I haven't played it in a little while. And I got to start Alan Wake 2. I hear that's fantastic. And I heard the magic words a few times, like in a few different reviews, that combat is few and far between. And that's what I like. I'm not a big fan of combat in a lot of games. There's, it's more of a kind of a, I mean, it's a horror game, but there's more of a detective side to it. So I'm really excited to start that.
There you go.
Hey, how far did you get in Spider-Man shit?
I did not play Spider-Man because I don't have a PS5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, Brodney.
Well, thank you for rubbing it in my face.
No, I forgot. I'm sorry. Did you get to a certain point in Spider-Man where I told you it's gonna start whipping your ass?
No, I told you I'm too good for that, and that was just a you thing.
Okay. It's point in the game.
I haven't died once.
No, I'm not sure. It's point in the game where something happens. I won't give it away, but the citizens get superhuman strength and just become animals. And it's
I'm glad you didn't want to give it away.
Right, exactly.
Wow, Kenneth.
Wow.
What's that sound? Oh yeah, that's the theme song of the Ravens here when it's time to perform in the football season.
Is that the noise that the Steelers make while they're sitting at home watching?
Kenneth got a lot to say for a dude with 13 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Wow.
And that's over 2 years, mind you.
That's over 2, right. That's not one season.
I am currently playing Warcraft Rumble. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hopefully be streaming that.
What is that?
Warcraft Rumble. So you've played WoW? Warcraft?
No.
World of Warcraft? No? Okay. World of Warcraft is a computer game, very old. It's been around forever.
I've seen the previews. Yeah.
It was
So
a
my-
whole movie.
Yeah, a horrible movie.
So my
But,
question
sure.
to you, Suge, is when are you going to transfer this over to Old Man Gamers?
Facts.
when Bronny,
No. When brought it nothing. Him and Jose said well over a year ago, everyone has to participate. And you're talking about streaming games, so.
well, because I stream on my own channel.
Okay.
You don't stream
And I'm
on
not
this channel, do you?
No, not video games. But not only that, I'm not an old man. So
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
Since when? Lilith just told us a
Since
different
forever.
story. Lilith just told us a different story Sunday.
She sure did. She was emphatic.
Yes.
but I'm currently playing Warcraft Rumble. Been playing Fortnite, but Fortnite is on the OG map, and I don't like it. And using OG guns, don't like it. So I actually just have not been playing it. But there's one something I want to talk to you guys about.
You know
This
we will
week,
not sponsor Magic.
Please
Two
do
things are
not say Forrest Gump.
no, we're
I
not.
cannot do that again.
Two big things are happening this week. We
Okay.
have the Loki final episode,
Mm-hmm.
and there's supposed to be some big things happening there.
Mhm.
Don't try
Then
that.
we have the Marvels coming out,
Mhm.
which people have been pointing out that there's a possibility that they are teasing the X-Men. Been pointing out stuff that's in the trailer, slow captioning images in the trailer, things like that.
Shook. They played the
Are you-
music. They played the music in Miss Marvel's series. We know they coming.
Who?
I
The
wish I had.
mutants.
I wish I.
X-Men.
I really wish I had the video for that when you said that. It would have been perfect with Dion saying "We coming,"
Mhm.
and then what's our vice president's name? Saying "Do not come, do not come." I don't know her name. Honestly.
You don't-
Kamala
I don't. I am
Oh,
horrible with
oh.
names. You should know this.
Uh,
You should know I'm horrible with names. Stop it.
This is what we doing now. So we just had this conversation about Angel Reese. Now this is where we're going back to.
Yep.
Racist
Because
and
I don't
sexist?
remember her name.
Racist and sexist.
How is it racist and sexist if I don't remember a name? I didn't know your real name. They asked me about some certain name, and I was like, "Who are you talking about?"
Wow.
So you guys, what do you got? Are you guys excited about the Marvels and this final Loki episode?
I am. I'm excited about both. Like I just
I'm
want to see
excited.
where they're going with this Loki thing. I think I know where they're going with it, but I'm excited, and I think season 2 is a lot better than season 1, even though people
Okay.
slept on season 1. And I can't wait for the Marvels because I want to see what direction that arc goes in. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, women superheroes, I don't like it. It's a movie about them," but I actually think it's gonna be pretty dope.
What about you, Rodney?
I'm excited just to get to start watching it. Obviously, I haven't started watching it because I like to binge watch things, and Marvel being dickheads putting it out every week, and so I haven't watched any of it, but I'm very excited to see where it goes. I love the first Loki season. I'm excited for the Marvels. Not going to see it. Not for a long time because I'm not going to the theater because theaters cost too much. There's too many people there. Don't like doing that. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it comes out on Disney Plus or other places.
Theaters are ridiculous. Theaters are ridiculous now. It
Yeah.
is crazy. I don't know if I've sent you guys the video, but they had this couple going into a McDonald's in 1996 ordering food for the family.
Mm-hmm.
It was $20
And they
Yeah.
came out with a couple
for a
bags.
family with a family of 3. First off, bring me back the Big and Tasty because that was amazing burger. I love the Big and Tasty.
Oh, it's-
Not a big Big Mac fan. I'm not a big, McDouble. I like the Big and Tasty. I actually used to know a girl. We used to call her the Big.
it's
and,
all
Big
kangaroo
and
meat.
I don't care.
Jesus Christ, man! Just fucking vegans and their conspiracies.
This is before I was
All
vegan.
right, you were always vegan. You just didn't know.
He was
You're born
he
that
wasn't,
way.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't choose to be like that. He was born that way. It took him longer to figure it out.
You are a horrible person, Suge.
Why?
You're a horrible person.
How am I a horrible person?
What? When they cancel you?
How Are you not a vegan?
I know what you were implying. I know what you were getting
Don't know
at.
what you're talking. Don't know what you're talking about.
Vegans over there like, I hate meat. Let me get some of this chicken
Listen.
with just the K.
Matter of fact, I gotta go make this cold cut sub after we get off here.
Cold cuts.
You mean
All
dirt
mushrooms.
dirt on the bread?
All mushrooms.
mushroom, dirt, and grass.
Um,
No, the worst.
You can only
anything
make
else
that in
exciting?
winter, right?
Anything else exciting going on? I know, Bronny, you got a show tomorrow. Hendo, you got anything coming up? I know you guys just did your anniversary for with Dre
Collective
today. That was
relaxation.
awesome. Yep, that was a great show. I was very surprised that you were all that you were dressed up like that.
Right?
It's because I'm classy, sir.
You are. You can be.
I don't want to be.
It's not his fault. He was born at a young age.
Facts. Facts. It wasn't my fault. I don't know. I might stream tomorrow morning or early tomorrow morning. Maybe.
Hendo gonna be streaming every day until the 20th.
No, I might. I was supposed to do it today, but Bradley taught me out of it. Thank goodness.
I did no such thing.
Um,
Hendo be lying.
I don't. I still got the stuff in my phone for the setup.
You do that for fun.
No. I did some videos to play along. I don't do all that. And I don't make thumbnails and stuff for fun.
There you do.
He edits videos for fun.
I do not edit videos for fun. I edit videos because people ask me to edit videos.
And then they forget about them and don't publish them.
Pieces of shinola.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Those are actually pretty good. Listen. I'm not gonna hold you. Wife made some fried chicken with some shiitake mushrooms.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No,
And
she
made this
didn't.
little sauce.
All she did was fry some mushrooms.
Right. She fried the mushrooms and put it around the edge of the plate and said, "Use your imagination, Hendo."
And then when I broke it open, it was like chicken meat just peeling off. It's delicious.
Sure, Hendo. Whatever you say.
Yes, the chicken meat does peel off, indeed.
Just fell off the bone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I want to ask you guys about. Have you seen this whole controversy with Keith Lee? Do you know who Keith Lee is?
Yeah.
You know who Keith Lee is, right, Bronny?
Yeah.
Hendo, do you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you or do you not?
Yeah.
Explain who he is.
We talked about it on the roundup a little bit right at the end.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
little bit.
Okay, but did you see what did you talk about what Chad Ochocinco said?
We didn't talk about that part, but I saw Keith Lee's response, and then I saw Chad
Keith-
backpedaling.
Oh, backpedaling like there's no tomorrow. Like, good
Name
God.
Suge.
No, Suge never backpedals. Suge just stands there and takes it. I mean, what's your guys' thoughts about that, real quick? You know,
Are
what's your
you
thoughts
standing
about
there and taking it?
Yeah. Ew, that pause. Wow.
I wasn't gonna say anything, Sugar. He's just like, listen, if that's what you do, if you were born that way, hey.
No, on Jesus. No, your thoughts on the whole customer service, restaurant kind of situation and influencers, because I don't agree with Chad Ochocinco, but when I think he's kind of on point when he says, "What are your qualifications?" We now take the advice of people that just decided to get on the internet. I mean, we do it all the time, but that just get on the internet and say, "Hey, I like this. You should too." Like,
That's what Chad Ochocinco does now, right?
but he played the sport.
But he doesn't only talk about football.
Right.
No, he doesn't. But
Talks about
when
other
he talks about football, I mean, he did play the sport.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. In real life, I play a person that eats food. So those are my qualifications to say this is good, this is nasty, the service is horrible. Those are my qualifications because I've eaten every day of my life. Longer than he played football.
Not food, but you have eaten every day of your life. And if you tell me that Bermuda better than bluegrass, for sure, I'm all over that. But
No, and I think the food thing doesn't bother me as much. I mean, I am on Keith Lee's side when it comes to this, but I'm talking about just when you think about how influencers influence. I do think that they have gotten a little too much.
I think that there's a difference between him saying, this customer service wasn't good, I didn't enjoy the food, versus they did something technically wrong when preparing the food. Right? Those are two different things. If you're a chef, you can critique the techniques and how the food's prepared and whatever. But like Hendo said, we all eat. And he's doing reviews for people who are going to go to that restaurant. Right. And you don't need to be an expert to go out to eat and say, hey, I like this place, or I don't like this place. Everybody does that. Everybody critiques things that they don't fully understand. You know, none of us here, well, as far as I know, none of us here are musicians, right? But we have music that we like. No, you're not.
I am.
But no, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
But,
I
no,
played the alto horn, and I played the trumpet.
Damn it.
That makes me a musician.
Okay, I guess we're all musicians. I played the piano when I was little. What the fuck, man? You know what I'm talking about.
Just because you pushed two keys and did the jaws.
None of us are professional musicians.
Facts.
And we all have artists that we like and artists that we don't like. You know,
True.
I can't sing at all. But I can tell you when somebody else can't sing.
True.
All right?
Yeah.
You know, and I can tell you when somebody
we
else
all know
can
Hendo
sing.
loves Usher. We all know Hendo
That's
loves
facts.
Usher. So.
Big time facts there. But yeah, so I don't think that there's any problem with that. You know, and nobody likes to be critiqued, right? And nobody wants to feel like they're being criticized by somebody who doesn't understand what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's just the reality. You're not making food for Michelin star chefs. You're making food for the people in your community. Those are the people who have to like your food. Those are the people who have to like your customer service. Those are the people who have to enjoy coming to your restaurant. So it's perfectly fine for a regular person to go in and review that experience.
Yeah. I don't see what's wrong with me sitting here saying, listen, the service wasn't that great, because apparently I've been to many restaurants, so I know what good service looks like and I know what poor service looks like. Then on top of that, I'm just sharing my opinion about this restaurant. This restaurant may have really tasty food, but to me, it just doesn't taste good. Now, in retrospect, isn't Ocho doing the same shit that he's talking about? Aren't you critiquing this man's critiquing something else?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're a hypocrite. But like Jose said, a lot of food critics don't have real qualifications to critique people's food, but they get paid to do it and write articles and all this other stuff. So, I mean, who's to say? It is up to you to say, you know what? All right, I hear what he's saying. Let me go try and see what it's like.
But I do agree with Suge, because a lot of the people who are jumping on that are not going to go try that restaurant. A lot of people who are jumping on don't live in Atlanta. And, you know, people like to just kind of jump on that train. Like, hey, we're all going in on the milk of the real milk and honey. So I want to be part of that. You know, whether they like the restaurant, whether they have ever been to the restaurant or not.
I do. But there was I wish I would have got the video, because I didn't think we were going to talk about this. But there was a video where they had it was all black panel, but there was like a lady that helps restaurants open and things like that. There was a black lady that owns a restaurant, and I don't know who the other two people were, but the owner was talking about, like, if you come into my establishment and give me attitude, you can just leave and da da da. And the person that helps businesses was like, that's the problem right there. And then started talking about how black entrepreneurs want to start restaurants and bars, but they don't know how, and then they end up hiring people that don't know what they're doing at the last second, just because they need to open the business. And now you're getting someone that's not properly trained to give customer service. You know, one thing I've always prided myself, I mean, really, a lot of people don't know how to be good customer service, to be honest.
This is true, especially these young people.
You know, yeah, they don't know. I mean, like,
I don't know why you gotta try to make it a generational thing. Y'all,
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I mean, listen, at least with my generation, at least I don't know how to put this shit. At least during my time, even if
back in my day,
even if somebody had an attitude, at least they would say something to you. These kids nowadays don't even speak to you when you come to the register. They barely want to tell you what the damn price is that you got to pay. Like their customer service is just the worst.
Yeah, and you get a lot of entitlement, and that's not just with black people. Or it's just the younger generation. A lot of entitlement. Like, yo, you're here to serve me.
Them darn fango kids.
And so I think that I think this has sparked a lot of conversation. I think it's sparked a lot of how we treat other people when you walk into an establishment, because that's always been a thing. I know, especially when I worked retail and when I worked, people felt like they could just talk to you a certain way.
Mhm.
And so I think this has opened a lot of good conversation. If you go and watch Keith Lee's videos on TikTok, he does a lot of good for these establishments and helping them and things like that. And he's kept a lot of places open, and he's honest. And that's something I think is kind of funny, that he's honest yet people are mad about it. The honey and milk people. There was another chicken place that did a whole video, and they're like, "Who the hell is he? He don't mean nothing to us." And it's like,
and that's exactly what he's talking
but
about.
now they've lost their business or are really doing bad.
Yeah.
And now they know who he is, because
But again, that's exactly what he's talking about, right? Who the hell is he? He's a paying customer at your restaurant. That's who he is. And look how you're talking about him.
But I think if you're a business owner, you don't look at that. You look at the critique and say, okay, cool.
How can I get better?
Now how can I improve that? Now let me improve it. All right, let me improve that instead of getting upset. I think that's the problem especially with nowadays, is we just get upset when someone says, "Hey, you're not doing something right," or "I don't like the way you're doing this." People take it as an offense and almost personally. And what do we do around here, Hendo? We don't make things personal.
We give revenge. Oh,
We give good customer service.
Facts. If you do what you're supposed to do at bare minimum, you'll be fine. It's just that a lot of these businesses, and I do hate to say it, sometimes it is black businesses where they'll always tell you don't expect a black person hookup, but they also don't give you real life service. They give you shitty service, to be quite honest. And when someone says to them, "Listen, you might want to try this or do this a little bit better," they get in their feelings and like, "Who are you? I'm the one that owns a business." They can't take constructive criticism, and they end up losing out and making themselves and their businesses a little bit better. So listen, you never know who somebody is that comes into your establishment. You may look at them and just be like, whatever, I'll make them wait. And that could be that food critic that shuts your ass down.
Yeah.
Sure. And I will say this. We all do podcasts and we all live stream and everything, right? We all have our own channels. And when somebody comes to my channel and says that I'm doing a bad job, they can get the fuck out. All right. And so.
And don't let the door hit you on the way out.
But that's because they're not paying customers. Okay.
What the hell is that sound? Are those chimes? Yes, it is.
That's in Stardew Valley.
You never know what someone is going through. Could be their best or worst day. Absolutely. Social skills. Absolutely. It's team Keith Lee all day. I'll get to this in a second. How are you in the service and hospitality business and not have good service and hospitality?
How are you asking that, Ferris?
Oh shit! Listen, I didn't even know that was Ferris asking that question. I'm like reading it, going, "Yep." Then I saw Ferris. I'm like,
because we've all watched you doing your job in real time.
Cheryl, I'm getting real sick of this shit, Cheryl.
And no customer service. Random sign of the video game GTA 6 informed this week, and a trailer in December. How do you guys see those GTA games and people playing on these servers? And apparently, people are making money off these servers because they use real life money to get on servers and then they actually form gangs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the RPG servers, essentially. Yeah. Like people will go on there and some people will form gangs, some people will be police officers, some people will be taxi drivers,
Really?
some people will work
but
in
these
the
people, there was a
hospital,
guy, I don't know, maybe Bronny knows him. There's a guy that I think he was a rapper or something, and he said he started a GTA server and he's made more money than rapping.
Why the fuck don't we start a GTA server then?
Because none of us play GTA.
I play GTA.
I'm a start.
I don't play it online.
He made more money. He made more money doing the game than rapping.
But maybe he can't rap, Hendo. You don't like what is that's not a. I make more money at my day job than I do rapping. I can't rap.
Yeah, and it's good service. It's honest service.
I wouldn't say good. Maybe honest.
That's what assholes say.
All right.
Just being honest.
Getting real sick of your shit, Cheryl. Real sick of it.
Shout out to Cheryl. Ferris is sorry.
I just like doing the heist message.
Yeah, the heists are
I mean,
awesome.
if Hendo's down, we could start a Dominican gang in one of these servers.
But will there only
But-
be one member or
Right.
0?
You the Dominican?
It'd be us 3. We get Jose. We get Ferris. Ferris can act Dominican.
You know what's really cool? You can't get Ferris. Ferris had planned to start a EAFC league with me, and then
Just disappear.
just ghost.
All right.
Takes
No,
one
it
to know
doesn't, Ferris.
somebody.
It just takes interacting with one.
Get that server going, Hendo. Usher in the users.
Yes, that's Suge. That is Suge.
That's not me.
That
I'm
is you.
sitting here.
Where,
I swear.
Where your girl at? How? Listen, Kenneth. How you know I don't like Usher?
She don't
I'll
like
take
him enough to
Usher's
do that.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
don't like
that's
me
true.
that much.
Kenneth, how you know I don't like Usher?
Because Suge said it earlier.
And Suge is also the one to make texting these messages.
Well, okay.
It's not me, but I'll
Mm.
take the blame. Anyway,
Of course you will.
shout out to Brandon Buck. Appreciate you being here. Look it, Brandon's a little mad at me,
He should
and
be.
I'm just gonna say this.
You're sorry.
If you're gonna tag me and stuff to kind of mess with me, just expect me to be a dick about it because I just don't-
Why?
I don't tag.
You
I
just
don't
made it
tag none of
personal.
you.
You just made it personal.
I don't tag you guys and stuff.
You just
You-
made you
you-
tag me
you-
and shit all the time.
you
What are
tag
you
us. No, I
talking
do
about?
not. I
You
don't.
bet.
I
Bet.
send-
You want to bet? You want to bet? Do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
haven't
send
done-
you
you
a
haven't done
private
it.
message.
You haven't done it to us in a while, but you used to tag us on Twitter all the time.
You tag me. On
Well,
Twitter.
yeah, and then you told me not to do it.
You tag me on
And
Twitter
then,
all
and
the
then you
time.
kept on doing it for a while, and then.
But
you
I
got
don't
bored
say
of it,
I don't say
guess.
I'm doing it to piss Hendo off.
You don't have to say it. You're doing it to piss me off.
No.
Look, he's pissed
Would I
off
ever-
already.
Hendo, would I ever want to piss you off?
Yes, all the time.
No. No.
You take listen. I'll just be like, oh, let me see what's on Twitter. Then I'll see Suge's name, and I'm like, it's something stupid. Oh, wish you had George Pickens, don't you, bitch? Ha 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 ha. And I'll be like, why?
I've never.
like,
First off, I
he
have
don't tell us
never
this
called you
anymore.
that.
He don't tell us just anymore that Pickens wants out.
right? He
It's a
don't.
real sensitive subject now.
It's not
No,
just-
I don't tell those jokes.
not
I don't
funny.
tell those jokes anymore because Raven fans were like, "We don't want George Pickens. See, he's sorry." Da, da,
Who
da,
said
da.
that? Yeah, don't.
You see, Coach was defending George Pickens. It was actually pretty funny on Twitter, where people were saying they don't want George Pickens sucks.
Because
Glad we didn't
listen,
take him.
Because if we admitted that George Pickens is good, they'd have to admit that David Ajabo is bad, and they don't want to do. They're not ready to do that yet.
So I don't do that to you, Hendo, because I respect you.
You want to bet?
I don't gamble.
Oh, now you don't gamble.
Except every week.
Day. Right.
Every weekend.
Hey, Brandon, how many bets does Suge put in each week?
Oh, 3 or 4.
Exactly.
And the damn Packers have cost me freaking every time.
Stop betting on a 3 and 5 team.
That is true.
But you got to bet on the shitty team to win more money. That's the problem.
No, man.
I'm
But
not.
bet against-
I'm
but
not.
get bet-
I'm not these.
God
Hold on.
damn it. Where is
Friday.
Derek in his betting 101 videos?
First off, I'm not going to bet $5 to win 20. Okay, that's just dumb.
No,
But
what's
then,
dumb.
but then you have 15 more than you had before.
No. What's dumb is betting $5 to win $4.83. That's stupid.
Yes, I don't do that. If I'm gonna bet, I'm gonna bet to win some money.
Did
Okay.
he hit that shot or he missed everything?
Who?
Okay.
LeBron?
No,
Of
Cam
course.
Reddish. Oh, Cam Reddish. Thought he was a
They
shooter.
still, they still letting him shoot.
He hit. Well, he just hit one, but the cord was running out, so he just had to hoist it.
Sorry, as George Pickens. I don't know how the Dragons.
Ferris is really upset about this. He's been talking about this for days.
I love it. Oh, this makes me laugh. I love when Ferris gets mad. It's hilarious. Oh god, so good. All right. Before we get out of here,
How's Hyatt doing?
Right.
Hyatt.
Yeah,
Or
Jalen Hyatt.
What was the other dude? McKenzie that he was trying to, or Hodgins.
Yeah,
He was
Isaiah
trying
Hodgins.
trying to hype up all off season, lying about his stats.
All right, before we get out of here, Hendo, let the people know where they can find you, follow you, and see all your great content.
You can find me on the Rogue Pod, everything: Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok. And you can find me every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. during a live stream. You can also find me every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with my man, Mr. Galloway, on Electric Relaxation, talking all things hip hop. Today, we just had our 1-year anniversary. Make sure you go check that out. Also, Monday evenings at 9 p.m., you can catch myself, Bradley Jose, OTR Mike, Christian's Joking, and Coach Evans on Sit to Tally, where we do the Ravens Roundup. What else I got going on?
And Tuesday at 9:45 right here on the Steel Conspiracy.
That's once a month, and I'm already here. But be on the lookout for the new. Be on the lookout for my old new channel coming out. We meant
every week.
First of all,
every week.
Hold up.
You see how he just be making stuff up?
Hey, no, but you see how he makes it personal?
Yeah,
he does.
He does all the time.
He's a bad person.
He is.
Just personal.
He is.
Pickens is going to eat this week.
He's going to eat every day, Kenneth. He needs to live.
Right. Damn it, Suge. Putting silly
It's
stuff.
not me. Rodney, where can the people find you, follow you, and see all your great?
You know what's disheartening? A lot of the same places that Hendo said. I don't like that. Got to fix that. You can find me on Lunch Break Hot Take on Wednesday evenings at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, followed up by the Overtime Show for patrons. You can find me on Monday night, like Hendo said, over on the Ravens Roundup, over on Sip to Tally Films. You can find me here 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Suge Knight 323 for the Steel Conspiracy. And occasionally, every now and then, you can find me on Ring Kings Podcast.
That's the thing?
Yes.
I don't know.
Jose kind of got mad when I said that the other day, so I gotta keep quiet. I can't say that.
Yes, more rankings. We need that. Also, Brian, I forgot to tell you, Sunday nights 8 p.m. my channel.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
You gonna be here on Tuesdays? You gonna be here on Tuesdays?
Suge and I already shook on the once.
You gonna be here on Tuesdays? Are you talking to Suge right now?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Yes, I'll be here.
Exactly.
In the chat.
And I will be in the chat on Sunday evenings
watching
you and your co-host Yolanda B. Raven.
I'll be by myself.
Yolanda B. Raven.
If you haven't missed this great banter.
Oh, that's the other thing. Suge. He's gonna be doing late night with Suge Night with late night with Suge and Ferris.
Late night with Suge and OTR Ferris. Yes.
That's
time and date to TDB.
We're gonna get together and do a possible show together. Just once.
No. He agreed to it. He agreed to it.
We already had both your signatures. He did agree to it.
Well, we'll see. We will.
Do you see any denial in the chat right now?
Right.
No, you do not.
He's probably dealing with Cheryl right now.
He probably is dealing with Cheryl, and we need to get somebody over there to help Cheryl out.
Poor Cheryl.
You can find me Suge Knight 323 on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And you can find me Suge Knight 1323 on Twitch, where I'm usually gaming Magic the Gathering, Fortnite, Warcraft Rumble now, Apex, and maybe some other games. Come hang out with me over there. Really appreciate the follows. And if you're not following me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok, because I do lives over there, and it's been pretty fun doing lives over there on TikTok. It's a different kind of crowd, very interesting crowd, but it's kind of dope. So come hang out with me over there. Kenneth says, I don't have to say anything about the Panthers. They speak into existence.
Who and what are you talking about, Kenneth?
I have no idea who this person is.
Listen, don't forget to mention, make sure you come hang out with Suge at his burner account, Kenneth Clutch Pickens, because this whole time that we've been saying, this whole time that we've been saying, Suge, this is you. Kenneth has not once said, I'm not Suge. Not one time. Not one time.
Hands are up.
Okay, but he's not saying anything.
I'm not understanding what you're doing.
And I feel like he's not going to help you out by typing something right now. So
So I'm screwed either way. OTR Ferris, what?
OTR Ferris, what?
That's right. OTR
My man does not listen.
See,
first.
I'm not shook one time. There we go.
You just typed it in. What do you mean? As
I
soon
know
as you
Bronny
put
was
the-
lying
as
when
soon
he
as you
said the
put your
Panthers
hands
were
back.
winning the AFC North, the AFC South this week.
NFC.
Bronny never lies. What are y'all talking about?
I didn't say that.
But make sure to check out these guys' channels. They have great content.
Jeremy lie every time he opens his goddamn mouth. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's not true, Jeremy. I'm sorry. He lies or he's racist every time he opens his mouth.
Oh my god! Make sure to check out everybody's channel. Really appreciate you guys coming on. This year. Oh, you meant year. Other than that, I don't know about Late Night with Suge Knight right now. That might be on hold again.
Sad state of
I will
affairs.
let you know.
Mm-mm. Late night with Suge and Ferris.
OTR first.
TR for this.
Gonna get
Friday
you
nights
another
with
homage beat.
Mm-hmm.
I have great beats.
Oh shit.
Shout out to
mean-
Dre.
Yes.
That's okay. You could cuss on my channel. You good. We cuss here all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Everyone,
very
have a great
excited
night.
about GTA 6.
Are you playing
Very
GTA?
excited.
I've never been into Grand Theft Auto. I played the original, the side scroller
Man.
one, and that was it.
You never played the 3D ones?
No.
No, it's a whole different thing. Look, if you get GTA 5, it's like, it's always on sale for like 10, $15. It is incredible.
Jeremy's a racist. Ravens losing big. This yearly collapse is it.
Wasn't y'all 11-0 and then lost your next 6?
That's so,
Listen,
Isn't that what happened? Sure, help me out. Isn't that how that went? You started 11-0 and then lost your next 6? Sure, can you hear me?
I said yes.
Oh, I couldn't hear you is the thing. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Rodney, I'm so upset right now.
Why is that? You saw Chris Paul in a Warriors uniform?
Not yet. I'm not that mad. Not that mad right now. I'm just partially mad because I'm sitting here this whole time, like I'm doing this, and I keep looking over, and I'm watching the Lakers play, and I'm like, oh shit, the Lakers are losing. Then they did this cutaway, and I said, oh, this shit is a recorded game. I'm sitting there thinking this is a live damn game, and
You
it's
thought they
not.
were playing Miami again. I know.
I told
did.
you. I was like, wait, why did they play Miami again?
That's what I thought.
No, I
like,
just, when they get older and like sometimes
That
they think
Alzheimer's
things,
kicks in.
and you don't want to correct them, because they'll just get angry.
no,
So
because
you're
I
just
just
like,
kept, I just
that's
kept,
great.
I just
Tell me
kept
what
glancing-
happened in the game, Mr.
I just-
Henderson.
I just kept glancing over, and I'm like, yeah, he just shot it up at the end of the third quarter, and nobody said that's not it. That's why I hate y'all so much. That's why I hate y'all so much.
That's why, listen, and no lie, when I put on a game, I always try to fast forward just to make sure it's live.
No, it is live. They just replaying it.
So it's
But
not
then they
live.
did. Then they did.
Oh,
Well, you know what I mean. But then they did a cutaway to LeBron James, and I was like, they don't do that during lives. What the fuck is this?
Everybody knew it was a recording.
Right, yeah.
Everybody
That's
knew it was a recording, and it's
why I
like
don't
nothing to know.
why I don't come around here.
What you mean?
These are all these people from your chat. What are you
Yeah,
talking
there's no games today because election day.
It's rude.
Make sure to go out and vote.
It is.
Is that
well
gonna be your
past
Black
time.
History Factor?
Well
is it,
past.
Well past.
is that gonna
time.
be your Black History Factor?
No,
Or is it one that you owe me? You
God
said you're gonna do.
damn
For me.
I did the one for you. You didn't watch. You didn't see it.
You didn't watch it.
I mean, why am I gonna waste my time on a Ravens Panthers podcast?
But you host a Ravens Panthers podcast. What are you
It
talking
just
about?
hasn't been. This hasn't been a Ravens podcast in a couple months since you went on your sabbatical.
Oops, sabbatical. I'm retired.
But NHL games.
Who the hell was watching Transformers?
It's not playing the same team back to back. You don't like Transformers?
And just the movies have gotten worse after
Yeah.
they've come out.
I thought it was hilarious too. If you saw Michael Bay talking about AI and how it doesn't create, it imitates. And so if you're like an original creator, you have nothing to worry about. And I'm like, but you're Michael Bay though. So like, I guess implicit in that quote is I don't have anything to worry about because I'm going to be retired. But I was like, but you're Michael Bay.
Appreciate everybody. Who in the Spurs organization sold their soul to get a highly talented center? Somebody. Because
This is not Suge because just random
I
ass
hate both.
quotes.
I mean, just all world sportsly knowledge. So it's really not him.
Yeah, I hate both of you. I really do. You guys are
That's
bastards.
not true.
Everybody have a good night. I'm trying to leave, and you guys want to continue to talk, and then you get mad at me when the stream goes for 2 hours.
First of all, it's an hour and 45 fucking minutes. Like we're already upset.
He just rolls back in here cussing at me like he ain't never left.
Riding a bike.
It's like
Right? You guys have a good night. Be safe. Talk to y'all later.